I, Reverend Tut Kwon Nyang,
the new elected General Secretary
of South Sudan Council of Churches,
yes, do hereby take this commitment
of
honesty and allegiance to the South Sudan Council of Churches
and
the ecumenical movements of the churches in the Republic of South Sudan.
The South Sudan Council of Churches have demonstrated to the country a peaceful, fair, and democratic election through the election of their General Secretary during the General Assembly 2024 in Juba on the 2nd of December 2024. The General Assembly also admitted new council members and passed the Constitution of South Sudan Council of Churches. Two candidates contested for the position of the General Secretary, and they are Reverend Tut Kwon from the Presbyterian Evangelical Church of South Sudan and Reverend Romano Oguma from the Africa Inland Church. After the polling exercise, Reverend Tut Kwon emerged as the new General Secretary of the South Sudan Council of Churches with 21 votes and Reverend Romano with 16 votes. When asked by the media, the newly elected General Secretary emphasizes on the need to work for peace in the country.
I want to make sure that the ICC, the Interchurch Committee in all 10 state and administrative area are operational. This is very important. The visibility of SSCC in those states is very important thing. And we work also for the peace and reconciliation of our people.
We welcome the following churches in the SSCC family: South Sudanese Reformed Church, Christian Brotherhood Church, Coptic Orthodox Church. We now consider them as full members of South Sudan Council of Churches, and we say to them, welcome. We in this assembly also passed our constitution for South Sudan Council of Churches 2024 AD. So we did this. We wish all our members in the different member churches, we wish them well, we wish them hope, we wish them God's blessing and protection as we look forward to our government to provide for us security as a gift of Christmas for this year, December 2024, and may God bless you all.
On his part, the Minister of Peace Building, Stephen Par Kwal, says the church has demonstrated to the political leaders on the peaceful transfer of power.
The secret behind every peaceful country, and I can tell you my experience as a diplomat, wherever there is a problem in every country, it is always political leadership of that country. And it has always to do with the transfer of power from a leader to leader, which you have demonstrated today, and that actually put back to you the moral authority of the church. I wish my leaders of this country attended this meeting, because this meeting looked very small, but it represents a very big thing called leadership. Especially the transfer of leadership peacefully from leadership to the next leadership. And if we can actually take it the way I have seen it here, and I really thank the outgoing leadership more, because the problems in any leadership is always with the sitting leadership that does not want to leave power. So more thanks actually goes to them.
Speaking on behalf of the church partners, the Pax for Peace Country Director Emmanuel Ira calls on the church leaders to support the new General Secretary and also give hope to the people of South Sudan.
I'm very happy that the Constitution was passed. It is giving you task to be close to the General secretary to guide him, to support him. And I want to remind you that as a core group, this love is not from nothing. This love because we say that the head of churches are the hope to the people of South Sudan. As we know that our national leaders are the authority, but we say with the divine power, divine authority that has been entrusted to you as the church leaders, you are the hope to the people, because each and every one of us belong to the house of God.
The representative from the World Council of Churches says positive news is coming out of South Sudan through this election.
It is amazing that today positive and good news is going out about South Sudan. This is something that calls for celebration. We are very happy to see what we are witnessing. Let me also say, you know, when you go theologically, make all your research, I have not seen a place in the Bible where Jesus had disciples when he was still in heaven. But when he came into the world, he had to get disciples. What was the purpose of these disciples? To help him. It means even if you get an angel to serve as the general secretary, as far as you are not together with him, he will fail. Yes, because if Jesus, I'm sorry to say, if Jesus was just alone, no disciples, how will it look like? Being as God, as the Son of God, he got 12 disciples. So everything we have done here is perfect. But those who have voted, this is just the beginning of your vote. You know, our understanding of political or democracy, once you cast the vote in Nigeria, once they cast and their candidate win, they are going home singing. You have done nothing. You have just entrusted responsibility on somebody. The real democracy is to follow up and say, what did we discuss? What did you say you were going to do? And that is why the politician in Africa can do what they want to do. Because once we vote them in, we go and sleep.